think that the officers are late. We're actually going to start on time. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ms. Khan. I'm the Senior Beta Club sponsor. I also co-sponsor our Junior Beta Club. I'm going to go ahead and introduce our officers before I say my little piece. Our president had another commitment tonight and can't be with us. Andre Crawford is our club president. Our vice president is Melanie Landreneau. Our secretary is Connor Donaldson. Historian is Malia Billiot. And our officer at large, Brennan Benson. I'm going to say just a few things about the history of Beta itself, just to give you a heads up. A lot of you are not familiar with the club or the organization. It's a national organization, and there's some really interesting history about the National Beta Club itself that I want to share with you before we start. After I do that, I'm going to turn this over to them. These guys are going to run the induction ceremony. They can do this for us. So, the first thing, National Beta Club is one of the nation's largest independent, non-profit educational youth organizations in America. Beta recognizes high academic achievement, but there's also a heavy emphasis on service. We're trying to raise servant leaders with our students that we invite into our club. Dr. John W. Harris began the National Beta Club in 1934, and so it's been a long, long time. Since it started, nearly 7 million young people have been touched by the National Beta Club, which is big, starting in grade 4 all the way through 12. There are two different organizations. Junior Beta is 4 through 8, and then we pick up 9 through 12 with our senior betas. There are more than 500,000 active members now in 8,750 clubs across the nation. Our Louisiana Beta is one of the largest in the nation. We have somewhere in the neighborhood of 8,000 members attending our convention every year. Our national convention only has about 5,000 total, so we're even bigger than our national convention when it's time to go to convention every year. The pillars of Beta, there are 4 that we focus on: scholarship, so our academic achievement; leadership, we ask our students to be leaders in our community and our school; community service; and character. Some of the kids who've been in for a while can tell you I kind of hold them to a high standard. I check their grades, but I also watch their behavior. I watch how they interact with people in the school and in the community, and I expect them to be leaders and to serve. It's important to me that our kids are recognized as some of the best in the school and in the area, in the community. Okay, I'm going to turn the ceremony over to our officers. Melanie is going to do our president's part first, and then she's going to switch gears and do her part.
Andrea has been selected as president of this Beta Club. It will endeavor to merit the confidence of her sponsors and fellow members in selecting her to be the chief representative of leading this group. She publicly pledges her cooperation and loyalty to the members, sponsors, school officials, and faculty, and also to you, members of the student body of Pickering High School. Our club is an academic, leadership, and service-based organization, and as such, we hope to be of service to our school, community, state, and nation. These 3 candles, the red, white, and the blue, indicate to you our interpretation of their meaning, and we pledge ourselves to uphold the ideals of our nation. White denotes light, purity, and faith. As president of the Beta Club, she will endeavor to hold high to this light. It is with humility, joy, and pride that she undertake this task and accept this responsibility. I have been selected to serve as vice president of this Beta Club, and in every way I pledge my assistance to the president. I shall serve as chairperson of the executive committee and will accept responsibilities suggested to me by the president. The candle I have lit is red. This color denotes pure love, wisdom, and bravery. Another objective of National Beta is to encourage fellowship in cooperation. Encouraging fellowship among Beta members and non-members requires both the love of fellow students and a genuine interest in each other. In order to have friends, one must be friendly. We want each of you to consider the Beta group as your friends. We strive to be a democratic organization and earnestly ask for wisdom and courage to live up to the motto of our club. Let us lead by serving others. To you, the faculty and student body, we pledge our cooperation, and in turn, we solicit your cooperation and confidence.
I like the blue candle, which is indicative of truth, constancy, and fidelity. These attributes are essential not only in loyalty to one's nation, but also in expressing loyalty to a local club and to our school. As secretary of this Beta Club, I pledge you this fidelity. I shall endeavor to be prompt in correspondence to keep my records complete and give out accurate information. The third objective of National Beta is to reward effort and achievement. We hope our club will prove a stimulus to the student body. If you strive to attain the requirements of good scholarship, character, a commendable attitude, and show creditable achievement, your faculty will recognize this effort, and the members of this club will be happy to acknowledge this achievement and extend a hearty welcome into our ranks. We are here today to receive new members. I publicly welcome you and pledge you our comradeship and support.
You will notice that the candles in this group show the colors of National Beta, black and gold. Black symbolizes the dignity, restraint, and seriousness which should attend our search for knowledge and truth. I am the historian of this Beta Club. This office is one of dignity, and the task is one to be regarded seriously. I shall keep records carefully so as to preserve the history of our club. The fourth objective of National Beta is to inspire honesty and tolerance. We feel that these qualities are necessary in the development of good citizens. We hope that membership in our Beta Club will have a part in leading students to become more tolerant and will impress each with the importance of honesty to ourselves as well as to our fellow. As historian, I pledge you my individual support, and as a Beta Club, we assure you of our intent to grow into more tolerant, trustworthy members of the student.
As officer at large, I represent the members in this club. I have lit the golden candle, which designates warmth, friendship, and faithfulness. As members of the National Beta, we have heard pledges made to us, the candidates for membership, to the faculty, and to the student body. We are in accord with the expressions of our leaders. We in turn pledge our faithful cooperation to them during the year. We promise to lay aside our differences and to work loyally and earnestly to become better citizens in a democratic world. Perfection is not a human trait. We can all strive for it. This we will do by working together in the golden bonds of friendship and fellowship.
At this time, I'll ask you to come forward and receive your certificate and pin. Please come forward when your name is called.
Alicia Barnes. Shantae Vernon. Madison Bozens. Logan Bowling. Olivia Bowman. James Kane. Macon Casey. Emily Johnson. Nathaniel Wade. Daniela Lowry. Jalen Moore. Marissa Moore. Brenda Osorio. Brianna Redden. Alicia Robinson. Colby St. Denis. Jones Ford. Cedric Tuasmata. Shakira Tuasmata. Christina Thomas. Celia Gilead. Brennan Benson. And Savannah Wright.
In case you guys missed it, Brennan shook his own hand because we had to induct him as well today. He's been with us since junior beta, but now he's in senior beta. All right, I need all of the new members and existing members to please stand. One of the things that we do when we're all together is we recite our beta pledge. New members, this will be the first time you've ever heard it. So you'll just repeat after me. Existing members, I know you all know it, right? No? Okay, so raise your right hand, please. Okay, I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare
That I shall always strive.
that I shall always strive
To hold fast to the principles of honesty.
to hold fast to the principles of honesty,
To endeavor constantly to maintain an admirable reputation. Okay, I'll go a little shorter pieces. And to develop the foundation of character,
and to develop the foundation of character,
service, and leadership in my life.
service, and leadership in my life.
I also pledge
I also pledge
to cooperate with fellow members
to cooperate with fellow members
of the National Beta Club
of the National Beta Club
I will encourage an individual responsibility
I will encourage an individual responsibility
to improve my school,
to improve my school,
community,
community,
state, and nation.
state, and nation.
I will defend a high standard of morality
I will defend a high standard of morality
and join with my club
and join with my club
to contribute to the improvement of our entire student body.
to contribute to the improvement of our entire student body.
All right. I welcome you to the Beta Club and all the rights and privileges of membership. I appreciate all of you coming. We do have some refreshments in the back.